What would you do if you'd have 3 hours less for the rest of your life? This is what a quarter of humanity has to deal with every single day of their lives. 1.5 billion people are not connected to the electricity grid. What do you do when it is pitch black? How do you do your homework? How do you cook?
We end with an uplifting story about a difficult situation. The battle against Ebola in Western Africa about much more than the disease. It's the rampant poverty, the lack of any real sanitary conditions, and the social fear of a disease many don't understand. One group is taking on the fight from a new angle: energy poverty, the lack of access to simple things such as clean cooking facilities down to the light bulb. Let's welcome to MidPoint the founder and CEO of WakaWaka. Let's light the way with Camille van Gestel joining us today. Camille, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for spending the time.
My pleasure. We have a few minutes here before we end things for the day. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing, because I know you're also trying to raise some money for this cause.
That's true. Well, first of all, WakaWaka is a company, a social enterprise out there to fight energy poverty at large. It's our mission to end energy poverty completely and provide light to 1.2 billion people in the world who currently have no access. And our current efforts are aimed at fighting Ebola overseas, because really the only way preventing that virus to spread and make it across the ocean is to fight Ebola right there in West Africa. So we're putting lights in the hands of health workers who are basically putting their lives at risk to help fight this disease.
Are we talking about solar lights, or what kind of lighting is it? We're seeing some pictures of it right now, so I'm guessing that these are solar energy, correct?
They are. They're solar powered. They're compact. I have one right here with me. This one is lighting me up actually right now. Solar panel is on the back. There's lights on the other end. You can also charge a mobile phone with it, with a little USB port that we have on the side. You have to know that many of these health workers and many of the makeshift hospitals that they have out there have absolutely no light. Just try and picture yourself in a room full of Ebola patients, and you need to help them with little protection, and then turn off the light.
Now, this is a Kickstarter project, correct?
We are doing a Kickstarter project right now with a new project that we're launching. We launched it as a power and light first aid kit, actually, because it's not only helpful in off-grid areas. It's also a tool for people who want to go camping or hiking. So if you go to Kickstarter.com, if you back our project, you're actually helping out health workers in Liberia right now.
How many of these kits, if you will, these lights, are you looking to get to the health workers in Liberia?
We have committed to do 10,000 already. These are being distributed as we speak. And currently, with our Kickstarter campaign and additional efforts that we're making, we're aiming to raise thousands more. That is what we're currently doing.
So this is really just a chance for people. It's a charity in many ways, if you will. Of course, it's Kickstarter, but it's still a chance for people to give a little something to the people who are trying to do something about the disease, correct?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, we are a social enterprise, so we're not aimed at profit maximization, but at impact maximization. So everything we do, doesn't matter where in the world, it's aimed at impact. So that's why we're doing this also with our Kickstarter campaign. It's very successful, actually. We only have 2 weeks left, so if people are still interested, they have to hurry. And of course, we're trying to get as much traffic so we can make as much impact as possible.
Okay, here we go. Only a few seconds left. It's at Kickstarter.com, but once they're there, where do they go? What do they look for?
They look for WakaWaka, the base.
Okay, WakaWaka, the base?
Correct.
Okay, so it's Waka, WAKA-WAKA, I believe that's what it is, correct?
Correct, and it's for one simple reason only, because you can't fight Ebola in the dark.
All right, it's a brilliant thing to do, to bring to these people over here. What a great idea. We'll see if we can get everybody to give you a hand and earn some money and make some money on this. Camille, thanks so much for the time. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, it's interesting to find out that at least there's somebody trying to do something positive for what goes on over there. He makes a good point. Fighting this disease in the dark in a place where there really is not. We turn on a light switch, it's easy. Not over there. That'll take care of everything. Give them a chance at Kickstarter.com. Rock on, true believers. That takes care of the week right here. Next week, big week, of course. It's the midterms, our special coverage on Tuesday. You'll join us then. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend and a happy Halloween, everybody, from the entire team here at MidPoint.